Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man
Back once again, and we're real small this week. We're not big, we're real small. And we're coming with you with media news. And I'm here in my with my good friend,
Lil JR.
Little JR.
Do that voice. Do that voice for the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay, because that won't be annoying at all for anybody.
Hi kids. Hi kids. First up, kids, we have media news on Indiana 5.
Yes.
Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, not the state.
No, not the state. Not the state. Because I mean, really, who cares about Indiana? But,
Shia.
no, we love Indiana.
They got teeth up there.
We love Hoosiers.
We do. The movie with Gene Hackman.
Yes.
Gene Hackman.
Yes, Gene, the basketball film.
Yeah, Hoosiers.
Yeah, basketball film.
Hooters.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Punks.
Indiana Jones 5. Now, before Indiana Jones 4, between 3 and 4 was like, what, 10, 12, 15 years, whatever the hell it was.
15 years?
And you know, between Lucas and Spielberg and Harrison
the
Ford,
Holy Trinity.
They just could not come up with an idea for Indiana Jones 4.
They couldn't agree.
And, you know, they came up with all sorts of different stuff, and they pounded their heads, and just couldn't come up with anything until finally they put something together, and Indiana 4 came out. Indiana Jones 4 came out.
Yep, and made $800 million worldwide.
And now it's been, what, a year since it came out?
1 year since it's come out.
And they've already announced Indiana Jones
5.
Wow, what idea did they find?
5. They haven't said yet, but there's 2 parts to this story. Shia LaBeouf is doing pub for Transformers right now. Okay. Somebody asked him on the
which I hear is great.
Oh, yeah, 2 hours and 37 minutes of joy.
I've sat through it twice.
At the same time,
yes.
Which would be really interesting. He's doing the publicity trail. Somebody asked him about Indiana Jones, and he said, Spielberg's cracked the story. Well, Frank Marshall, the producer, and I'm spritzing as I'm talking about this. I'm so excited.
I'm full of life.
Frank Marshall.
He's cracked the story, huh?
He's cracked the story.
Okay.
Frank Marshall, who's produced all the Indiana Jones films, says, well, cracking the story might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but yes, we do have a story we've agreed on. We have a script writer who's working on starting a script, but we do have a story idea that the Holy Trinity likes.
Yes.
That doesn't mean they have a script that they like, but they do have a story that they like. So yeah, it took 15 years for the last one to find a story we liked, but about a year to find a story on this one that we've all liked.
I forget which is older, Dirt or Harrison Ford.
Wow, it's a tough call on that one.
So how long do you think he's got to be stapling that hat to his skull?
Dirt helps him blow out his birthday cake.
You know, he did fine in that last one as far as I'm concerned. And I think he's probably got another one left in him. That is if they do it within the next couple of years.
Will he be using a walker?
Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger, yes.
But it's coming. Indiana Jones 5 is coming.
Indy 5 is coming, so watch for it. Yeah. Also, we have a story on what could be the biggest franchise coming your way in the next 5 years. They're talking about multiple movies.
Yeah.
They're talking about animated films. They're talking about video games.
Merchandise.
It's a whole new
trilogy of films.
It's a whole new franchise, all based on.
Roy, should I say it? Should I even say it? Are you sitting?
Sit down. Because this isn't Transformers.
No.
This isn't some Marvel movie.
Bigger.
This isn't Star Wars.
No.
This is
Roy Rogers.
Yeah!
Roy Rogers. What's the name of this company again?
821.
821 Entertainment has secured the rights from the Roy Rogers estate, and they are so high on this thing for some reason.
Well, high.
A trilogy.
High.
We did what?
A trilogy of films with the umbrella title of King of the Cowboys.
Will he be sitting on a throne with a crown?
I hope so. With spurs on it.
With spurs on.
Nothing else.
Oh, Burger King head.
Yeah.
The big Burger King head sitting on a throne.
Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, 3 feature films, an animated series, a video game, and merchandising. I don't know what these folks are thinking.
It's never gonna happen. What are you insane?
It's a done deal. I don't know who they.
I've never heard of these people. Here's one thing to keep in mind. I never thought.
Nice stimulus bag.
Nice.
I never thought westerns beyond John Wayne and its heyday in the 50s and 60s and into the early 70s before the genre died. I never thought that westerns are that big a deal. Then I did some movie poster cons in the early 80s. There's a whole subculture out there, and I think most of them are South and Mason-Dixon, and you're all wonderful. But there's a whole subculture out there of folks who love cowboys. They love cowboys the same way some people love Star Wars, or the same way some people love, I don't know, football teams.
But
they're just psycho about cowboys.
Is there as large an audience that likes Star Wars that likes westerns?
I don't know, but westerns do cut across a wider cross-section of the American public than Star Wars
And
would.
maybe the time is right. Westerns have been out of favor for a while now, so maybe the time is right.
Yeah,
Everything comes around.
Maybe the time is right, but you know what? Basing it on Roy Rogers is like doomed before it starts.
I have an idea these people are looking at Disney, who was doing the Lone Ranger.
Oh, a theme park! A theme park!
Who was doing the Lone Ranger, and they said, what Western property can we get for
Doesn't Roy Rogers have a string of
some
fast
pocket
food
change.
joints?
Look, we got these 2 quarters. Can we get Roy Rogers?
I thought Roy Rogers had a string of fast food.
No, those are long gone. Restaurants.
Restaurants.
Roy Rogers restaurants.
I remember going to Washington D.C. like 2 decades ago, and I seem to remember Roy Rogers. It was a chain of
They
restaurants.
got caught serving horse.
Yeah, horse meat.
What?
Horse meat and worms.
Horse burgers.
No, they did not.
They
They did not.
They weren't
did
serving
not.
horse. They were serving whores. Wait a minute.
No,
what?
hey, wait a minute.
Horse gotta eat.
So anyway.
Horse got to eat too.
So anyway.
These
wrapping.
By the way, say hello to the wives.
This
is, whoops.
This is Ellen.
Here's Ellen.
Yeah.
And here I divorced her because she was lazy. But her, she's my current wife.
She cooks like
but
a
I'm looking
crazy
at her,
person.
And this woman, she's great with doing the books.
Oh,
she's great doing
and
the
these
books.
are the wives. We're Mormons.
These are the wives.
And it's all good. So come on over.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. We're done.
We're done.
We are way done.
That's it. That's
We
it.
are overdone.
That's it for media news for this time.
So for JR, this is Comic Book Man.
Little JR.
And we'll see you next time. Bye!
They got some boobs on the show.
Yeah, we've always had a couple of boobs on the show.
Name me